Let's see how I cleared GR1-24 with a different approach. Let's turn off and see what we have. Um, First of all, I got Valara, which is a requirement for my idea. I've tried to use it in the Arbiter composition with Ingrid, but she kept dying. Important thing about this stage, it's very hard to keep your platform units alive, so you have to plan for it. We have Boreas with anti-healing, and at his gear I took HP bonus subs as much as I can. It's very important, and the exclusive gear. You want to keep him with high HP to make him survive. Valar is going to be behind the wall, so it doesn't matter. The Halloween, the AoE. Now I have Nastia, which many of you probably don't. The reason I picked her is to have some extra damage because of the load skill, and it can be probably Cyrus or any Asterosis load. The thing is that you she is not ready for the damage, so I put it in Wings of Grace to help with um, the inspiration. Um, Here also, Demi is not important. She is not being used. You can use any lord. Again, she's only for um, the attack bonus. Now, Magda, Valora, and Virna are going to be your main DPS. So, for example, for Boris, it doesn't have to be so much DPS. It is when you will see at the top of the damage. The Bizabab, I think, is a requirement. You can set inspiration to all of our units, heal very fast, make slow. I think is a must. I build him not for damage but for max attack. Now we have the two heroes that are my addition. Now we have Malvira. Why Malvira? On the map, the wall gets destroyed very fast. Now the point of it is to take some of the damage from the wall into Malvira, that she can tank it. She does some damage, and the most important thing, she can tank the boss at the end. Otherwise, he will just walk by. Laya. Now I struggle a lot with the healing, so I need something to help, and I tried a lot of composition. The good thing about Laya, she gives the rage region some damage bonus, and she heals, which is really nice. With this composition, Boreas can keep his uptime of the anti-healing very much a lot of the time. Again, the healing here is very hard, so let's go and try. So we want to start with Valara and give her some inspiration. Now you have to plan how do you place your heroes to maximize your uh, uh, the Wing of Grace. So if I put, for example, Laya here now, I won't be able to use it on Magda later. So I put now Magda, and I use Demi only to give the attack bonus. You you can alt now. It don't really matter. We want to place Barais fast enough, give him some healing. Now these mobs with the AoE damage, these are the main problems that you are going to face in case of surviving. Now you can place Vienna here. It's good because if we place here Leia, it's perfect. But in general, if you can survive, I think to put Vienna here is better because then she get the bonus of Magda. But it's not our case. We put her here. We can alt some, and look how Leia just cover everything perfectly. Right? So we let them go down, and remember to use Vienna on the the best time is okay. Now we put Malvira. She will tank some, and she can die. So you have to watch. At this point, it's just spamming ults and killing all the mobs. The hard part, when you're most likely die, and it's very hard to keep alive, is going to be soon. Now, if you ult with Malvira, alright, why Malvira? Why not any other tank? So first, she can get hit with Bizaba because she is on the same faction. Second, she have this damage, the reduction. She does some damage. She has eye block, so when she ults, she gets 3 more blocks, which is very, very powerful. Now, this is the hard part. There are going to be 2 or 3 waves of these AoE mobs with both sides. And the thing is that Bizabab is pulling everything. So this side here is going to get very high damage, and what I do is I time my ult very precisely. So as you can see, they get into the Boreas. I ult with Eloy. Now, don't ult yet with Leia, and don't ult with Leia when Eloy is full. The the ultimate of Eloy is very important to be on time and as much as possible, right? So they get closer. So now uh, Vienna is on the stakes. We ult with Leia, and we give some help, and Leia died. All right, but you've got it. I mean, it's very hard. As you can see, I cleared it like this. So it's very hard to get on the timing, but they can survive. So again, the survivability is very, very hard. So now they die, then it's over. But if you pass this phase, now the mobs are much lighter. You can see here there are only 4, here there are only 1, and you can basically survive this. What will happen if you can survive this is that the wall would probably go down, and it's very tight. So when I cleared it, the wall was down, and there are still mobs here, which I had to tank with Magda actually a little until they died. Then you have the boss. Now, as long as Malvira, you see that she have died because without Leia she can't really survive alone. You will tank the boss. She will tank the boss, and you don't have to worry about him. If the boss is alone, it's a GG. Now, just for you to see what is who has the main DPS here. Um, so you see that Valara is actually doing most of the damage. She is a beast. I don't know if you can replace her with anything. Uh, she's really strong. And then we have Magda, we have Vilnia, and you see that Boreas is not really so much DPS. It's better to build him fast just to give the anti-heal, because the main damage is not coming from him. It doesn't really matter. All right, so we failed, but I'll show you how I succeeded with it. You can see that I have the power of dominance now, just for the gear, and awakening. So I don't. I'm awakening. I think for Boreas it doesn't really matter. Again, I show you this. Uh, my Valara is a 0. Her gear is really good. Not super end game, but really good. I put her with some rage region to get her ult, which is really strong with this, the AoE damage, and then she can put this the debuff. So my Valara, and I have the artifact. She is kind of strong. Look at the attack. And we saw also all the damage that she have done. Halloween, I tried to make her fast, as much healery as you can think of. But as you saw, they can still die. It's very hard. Laya is so. Magda also very good. Soul button Arcana set. Just your best DPS set as much as possible. Now you can go with this, or you can go with the Eye of the Scene, because they do take some damage behind the walls, so it may reset it. But as a wit. Now Virna, I think that you must have this in order to succeed. The exclusive artifact. Uh, again, I'm not sure that it's a must, but she is A1. I don't think it really matter. All of her awakenings doesn't really matter. Same for Magda. Sorry, I don't have her on A0, and it doesn't really matter all of this. Beelzebub A1, but don't really matter. We have this vulnerability also from the Valara, even stronger. So we don't have to take. Now for Malvira, she had to survive. She scales 4 HP. Now I tried to make it some DPS, so she has some character rate, but as you saw from the start, it doesn't really do much. So just make her tanky as much as you can. So HP is quite high, and she have the Bastion Ring. I try to go with the Tuning Crystal. She can die. So just don't think about any damage that she might be doing, just how to survive. I must state that I do have Ingrid, and I've tried again to do it with something like this. And then you can spam the Pope or spam this. Try to make it done, even go with Emirates. So on the wall you will have your Valar, your Magda, your Emirate, and honestly Emirate is, as I tested and I tested a lot of options, is not doing a lot of damage. So you can skip him and get something for the healing. So this is what I did here. Now we save this. Focus on the healing. It's very hard. You can also try with Artemis, but mine is not skilled. It's dying. I was trying to pull something off. It keeps dying. I tried with Carnelian. They also die. So if you look on the lineups that some people use, sometimes they don't even have two healers, and I think it's possible if your DPS is very strong, so you can get this AOE fast enough. You see here, only one healer. It's crazy. So I think that if your DPS is good enough,